I'm a primetime player. I came through when it counted and got my second TV. I got one for my living room now and one for my bedroom. So
do you really need two? I mean, can I have one?
If you come over and watch some movies with me.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, it's been a it's way back when, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Aaron Rodgers continues to do awesome things on the football field. And I'll get into our whole thing in a second. So, Aaron Rodgers, how good has he been? 359 consecutive snaps via Sunday Night Football on NBC without a pick. Do we understand how insane that is? For him to hold that record with the season that they have had, here are the guys that he passed. All Hoffers. Alex Smith, no. Tom Brady and Drew Brees, yes. So he would continue on. It would go to 368. And here is what Rob Domofsky put out on ESPN. Rodgers came into the game needing 22 attempts without a pick to tie Brady. The dropped interception by Falcons linebacker Deion Jones in the second quarter was his 16th pass of the game, finished with his streak still intact. So pretty incredible. His last interception came in week 4 against the Bills, twice deflected pass. Rodgers' only interception of the season was that. He threw his 22nd of the season in the first half to Devontae Adams, so underrated. Rodgers came into the game ranked first in NFL history in touchdown to interception ratio among quarterbacks with at least 1,500 pass attempts. All right, so let's just recap this for a moment. So Aaron Rodgers has had to deal with the inept coaching of Mike McCarthy. Watch out for the baby. The inept coaching of Mike McCarthy. He dealt with Joe Philbin in the first 3 minutes, losing all of his challenges for the game. He has dealt with Randall Cobb being injured. He's dealt with the Bears' uptick in production, leading the NFC North. And he has also dealt with
Khalil Mack.
It appears, at least in my opinion, not having Jordy Nelson there and having to deal with guys that have like the most amount of syllables on the back of their jerseys. So while I praise what's going on with the Packers and like being okay this year, it actually shows how great Aaron Rodgers is. Because he is having an MVP season with 1 interception, and they're still not great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And firing head coaches over and everything, right? So this is as odd as this is to say.
Okay.
Because no one forgets about Aaron Rodgers. No one does.
They shouldn't.
But he's still underrated.
Is he?
I think he is.
Is he?
No, as far as not as far as stats, not as far as whether or not he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, not as far as like whether or not he's an MVP type of quarterback. People agree with all that. But when people go, hey, who's the top quarterback in the league? People go, oh, you know, of course, it's Tom Brady. Because Tom Brady has had the right PR for it. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the same kind of PR. It's not because he did anything wrong or people hate on him. None of that happens. But it just, for some reason, it's an unknown, like, automatic factor. Who's the best quarterback in the league? Oh, it's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Because you see the Patriots there every year, and you think it's only because of Tom Brady.
I disagree that I think he's still underrated because pay attention to who is pushing the greatest quarterback we've ever seen. It's the Stephen A. Smiths. And it's the Skip Baylesses. And all they do is praise Aaron Rodgers. So I think in return, with every single NFL fan looking to those people and watching those shows for their own information, their view is a little jaded because we should be discussing Aaron Rodgers as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Absolutely.
Who I view forever underrated, by the way, is someone like Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Like that is a Hall of Famer who is severely underrated. Aaron Rodgers, it's already etched in stone that he will make the Hall of Fame.
That's true. Now, it's the difference, like, okay, so someone says, who challenges Joe Montana as the best quarterback of all time? Because first of all, we just assume it's Joe Montana. And they'll say Tom Brady, number one. Number two, Joe Montana gets the old school greatest quarterback of all time label. When you know who else was damn good? Dan Marino was ridiculous. But we forget because
he never won.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, Aaron Rodgers has won, but you don't put him with that same stable of winning as consistently and at least seeing him there every year as Tom Brady.
So
that's the problem.
This is something that we should pick up at another time because we should actually have the discussion of, do championships define great players? Like, yes, I agree for the most part that when somebody is having the argument, yeah, you should probably have won. Like, we view, all right, here you go, real quick. Greatest NBA player to never win a ring.
Yeah, as well. You asked me that question?
I'm asking you, first name.
Oh, Charles Barkley.
Exactly, Charles Barkley. But yet, if we were to be like best power forwards of all time, you don't mention Charles Barkley.
You go Tim Duncan.
You mentioned Tim Duncan because he won and won and won and won and won, even as the focal point of that team, which I understand. But maybe just another argument
Yeah.
for another day.
Sure,
Does championships define the greatness and legacy?
They always do it that way, and it's unfair.
Let us know your thoughts. Aaron Rodgers, comment section below. Subscribe to TYT Sports. You know what's my favorite song? You could ring my bell. So do it, why don't you? Ring the damn bell. And download the TYT app. Available on Android and iOS.